Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Facebook Friday, another Frillici Friday, as we're calling it now too. Yeah, let's see. So I had a little issue with my lights. Yeah, I need a lighting technician for Facebook Live, I think now. So yeah, I went to there's, an overhead light right up above here. I went to flip the switch and nothing happened. Of course, that was about 3 minutes ago. So I'm running around. I have all these table lamps, so you can kind of see the glow over in the corner over here. So anyway, just ignore that. I'm trying to give a little bit of light because it was really dark in here otherwise. But yeah, I don't use that overhead light very often except for Facebook Live when I need it, because it's not a beautiful Friday around here in Michigan today, which, every once in a while we're going to have one of those. So yeah, so anyway, lighting's kind of weird. But anyway, I hope everybody has had a great week. Busy here as always. Let's see what's been going on. I always like to give the quick update while people kind of get on this morning. I'm yeah, it is 11:30, right? My timing is all kind of off. It's called Party on State Street, which State Street is just the street right over here. Anyway, so they have live music, so the only other time we have live music in Alma, Michigan is on Highland Festival weekend. As I'm saying that, I'm maybe I'm being a little facetious there. We don't have live music very often, but last night we had a live band right around the corner on State Street, and they even sell these cute shirts that say Party on State Street, and they kind of look like all of a sudden I'm on the right thing, aren't I? Can I even tell that? I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. Well, hopefully I am. It's kind of weird. Oh gosh, I don't know. What did I just push some button? Hopefully it's not too dark around in there either. Well, anyway, hopefully everything's good. I don't know why I'm feeling like something's a little off here. I'm going to keep talking and we'll see if more people jump on. If not, maybe I have to restart this because maybe there's something. I'm sure I went to our Facebook page too. So, all right, well, let me give it another couple minutes. I'm just going to keep chattering, although it seems really, really dark in here now. I don't like that. Huh. Yikes. Oh, well, somebody let me know if it's bad on your end too. So yeah, party last night. So I stayed out a little bit later than I normally do on a Thursday night. So maybe that's the little bit of discombobulation. It is way too dark. What does that do? Oh, let's see. We're going to go back to no filter. Sorry, here I am touching all the buttons. Is that gonna? Okay, maybe I just hit X. There. Okay, maybe it just got darker in here. I don't know. I'm going to stand close so you guys can see me. So yeah, and then we had our 30-year reunion, 30 years since graduation from high school last weekend. And as predicted, many of you said the Friday night with the good friends and husbands and fiancés was probably more fun than the Saturday night. It was nice to connect with people that I haven't seen, some of them in 30 years. There was one guy in particular that lives out in Oahu. So, in Hawaii, and he, I think, joined the military right after he graduated from high school and got stationed out in California, and then I think in Honolulu, and basically stayed. He never came back. So 30 years he's been out in Hawaii. I'm like, wow, you get the prize for the best relocation, I would say. So let's see. Oh, and then 30 years Stampin' Up! Is celebrating 30 years as well. This is so weird. I'm not getting anybody coming on. I don't know. Maybe everybody's doing stuff. I'm just used to a lot more activity on here. But there's no good way for me to check that, I don't think. Is there? You know what? I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I should run over and check to see if it's on. You know what? Because I should have an iPad here, and I'm really not very good about that. It's actually, I don't even know it's charged up. It's right over there. So let's pause for one moment, station identification moment, please. I'm gonna run and check on my computer because this is there's something that doesn't seem right. I'm trying to figure out what it is. So I'll be right back, 1 sec. I think, so I was like, because I thought, I'm not seeing anybody on here. I wonder, maybe if I like swipe, what can I do? Swipe to the left? Sorry. I've been talking and I'm feeling like nobody is on here. So that's, no, maybe I'm going right. Okay, here we go. Sorry, this is probably looking really weird for you guys. I cannot get my comments. Is that gonna do it? Video? Okay, all right, I feel like I see a little something. Okay, somebody make a quick comment just so I can see. Yeah, I don't know, something's not right on here and it's, okay. At least, sorry, I thought like literally I'm not seeing, there's like a little eyeball that tells me like people are watching and how many, and I wasn't on there, so I'm like, am I talking to like nobody? So then I started thinking I was on the wrong thing. But you guys, I am so sorry. I can't figure out why. So that's write a comment. I don't want to do that. I want to see your comments and they are not. Swipe left to reveal. Yep. Okay, I'm trying. There. Okay. All right, all right, all right. I see people now. All right, sorry, I'm like scrolling. Okay, so I've got Nikki saying hi and Marianne who's saying 4. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay. Yeah, you're seeing maybe 4 people are what? I don't know. Can you guys see that also? So anyway, okay. All right, we're back. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry about that. The settings weren't right on my phone and I've never had that happen before. I've never had to like do anything to make it be there or not. So, okay, well good. Now I know I'm not talking to like the wall or the neighbors or something. So, okay, so everybody's good, right? So let's jump in. I was talking about Stampin' Up! 30 years celebrating. It's kind of cool, I think. So the year that I graduated from high school, 1988, is the year that Shelley Gardner started Stampin' Up! So it's really easy for me to remember that too, because, you know, it was kind of a significant year in my life as well as in the Stampin' Up! Life. So, okay, what's Joyce saying? We just didn't want to miss you. I didn't want to miss you either, Joyce. I'm glad you're here. Yay! Okay, good. So let's get going. Why don't we let's do the drawing, right? So for the blossom, I keep wanting to call them elements, but well, yeah, blossom elements. I keep wanting to say I'm like all flustered now. The blossom elements. So those were the cute little, you can kind of see through there, the really pretty colored roses, basically. So we are going to do our drawing right now. All right, we're back on track. Takes me a moment here. Okay, so I've got lots and lots of entries in here for comments, 1 entry for commenting, and 3 entries for sharing. And the winner is, oh my gosh, there are so many. Like, which one? I'm trying to get a hold of just one in here. Okay. And the winner is Sandra Johnson. Oh my goodness, Sandra. Really, there are, you guys see how many names are in there? And they don't all say Sandra. She's been like the super lucky winner for quite a few weeks in a row. Thank you, Alice, for sharing. Yeah, Alice, you're in here too. I don't think I've drawn your name yet. I was thinking about that. You're so good about commenting and sharing too. So, well, congratulations, Miss Sandra. You've got an awesome package of goodies coming. Oh my, oh my, oh my. All right, so how about that, Miss Sandra? And then you guys want to see what we're going to give away this week. So I love, this has been my favorite. Well, you know, there's so much of it that's my favorite, but I love, this is the stripey. This is the Coastal Cabana mini striped ribbon. So I haven't even like opened this package, even though or not Coastal Cabana, but Bermuda Bay. I knew when I was saying that didn't seem right. So the Bermuda Bay stripey ribbon. So I was trying to find a project quickly that had that, and I couldn't find one with the Bermuda Bay stripey ribbon, but you guys may remember this project that I shared that has, this is the Gorgeous Grape mini striped ribbon. So same idea in Bermuda Bay, right? So 1 entry for commenting and then 3 entries if you share the video, which I love and so appreciate. Just make sure you make a quick comment when you share that video as well, okay? Moving right along. One thing I wanted to make sure to mention, and I know, oh, someone just pulled in my driveway. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I didn't even see. Didn't see her here. Now I'm like looking. Maybe she was just turning around. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not worrying about it. She must have known I was doing Facebook Live, so not to like knock on the door, right? Oh yeah. Okay. So this is what I was saying was, retitling is coming up. So anybody that is a demonstrator, whether you're in the Inkspired Stampers group or in any other group, basically I just want to kind of put this out there so I know everybody is aware that it's coming up. So Stampin' Up! Does something called retitling on September 30th of each year. So that's the end of our Stampin' Up! Year. Starts on October 1st, runs through September 30th. So the big one that people try to reach is Bronze Elite, which is that very first kind of major promotion, which is when you have $1,800 in rolling 12-month sales. Because then instead of just getting 20% off of your orders, you get 25% off of your orders. Oh, Joy, is it your, no, it's not your birthday today. Your birthday is in September, I think, isn't it, Joyce? I'm trying to remember now. I have to look back on that. Well, I don't think it's your birthday today, right, Joyce? Happy birthday if it is. So yeah, so oh yes, I see what you're saying now, September 30th. Yes, so retitling on Joyce's birthday on, I got it now. Man, okay, the connections, I'm not making them super fast. But now I get it. Okay, so on September 30th, on Joyce's birthday, everyone will potentially be retitled. So you just want to look at your reports and make sure whatever title you're at, make sure you're meeting the requirements to stay at that title. And you still have like a month and a half. So if you need an extra recruit, if you need a little bit more in sales, just kind of be aware of that so you're not scrambling at the very end of September to try to get yourself back up to meeting that requirement. Because as long as you meet it on September 30th, then you've bought yourself a whole nother year. So like I said, the big one is that Bronze Elite. So if you're at $1,700 in rolling sales, just make sure by September 30th that you have $1,800 in rolling 12-month sales, and then you've bought that 25% discount for a whole nother year. Okay, so that's good info for anybody to know. And then if you haven't bought the starter kit, don't forget, you can buy the starter kit, well, anytime, right? But right now, if you buy the starter kit, you can get holiday catalog product in your starter kit, which is pretty awesome. That's one of like the major perks of being a demonstrator, right? Is that you get to order everything early before everybody else can. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking, I want to get started on my holiday catalog or holiday projects, you could buy the starter kit. Pick $125 in product, pay only $99 plus sales tax, and get everything from the holiday catalog that you have your eye on already, right? Okay, let's see. What else do I want to tell you guys about? Well, I actually didn't have any online orders last week, so I can't do the drawing, ladies, for the Regals Designer Series paper pack. So putting that back in my bin so I can play with it, because I absolutely love every single one of these paper packs. Which is fine, right? I can always use more paper. But this week, where did it go? We are giving away, now this is with your online order. Your name is going to go in the drawing if you put at least a $30 online order. I'll give you the host code in just a little bit. Your name is going to go in the drawing, and I'm not even going to open this, but I'm going to show you. This is the Memories and More Tea Room. The Tea Room Memories and More card pack. So basically, it's a whole bunch of, they call them cards. So there are some that are this full size, like a 4x6, and some of them that are like half. So what is that? 2x3. So 2x3 size that are in here. And then I'm also going to throw in a pack of the Very Vanilla note cards and envelopes. And I did open these up just so you guys can see. They're a little bit, that lighting is really bad. Sorry guys. When I do that, what does that do? Maybe I'll put it over here, right? Okay, so these are the note cards. They're a little bit smaller. Do they tell me the size on here? I think they're 3.5 by 5. Yeah, because normally, yeah, they're a little bit smaller. Whoa, that's crazy. Woo! Gets really dark when I do that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be careful not to show too many things today. I'm gonna have to show them down. I think we're gonna have better lighting when I face the camera down. So anyway, cute little note cards and envelopes. So the idea is you can make greeting cards super quick and easy and simple with a pack of the Memories and More. That's it, I have to put it over there, right? The Memories and More card kit and a pack of the note cards and envelopes. You can see the envelopes in there too. They're perfect size to make cute little cards. And then this is the Tea Room Suite. Are you guys gonna be able to see this? If I put this up here, I'm afraid I'm masking the light. Okay, you guys can see that pretty well. So this is what the cards in that Memories and More card pack look like. So they go with the whole suite of like the tea room. That's gonna do it, isn't it? I guess you guys can kind of see that, right? That's the tea room stamp set. And then there's a bunch of other product that is in the tea room suite. So you could get the Memories and More card pack, and then they have some awesome ribbon and then some copper vinyl stickers. Actually, what would be really fun, get that cute little copper tin. Do you see that? And you could make your note cards up and then keep them in your tin. So when you need them, they're all like in that cute little tin ready to go. And actually, I think you get 4 different tins. So you could put birthday cards in one, thank you cards in another, and so on. So that would be kind of fun, huh? So, all right. Anyway, that's what your name will go in the drawing to win this week if you put an online order in, okay? So we will draw for this next week then. All right, let's see. What else do we have going on? Oh, couple quick reminders. The whole month of August, don't forget, the bonus days promotion is still going on. When you spend $50 in August, you get a $5 bonus day coupon to use in September. You have to have a good email address on file because they will email you that coupon code as soon as your order goes in. And then you need to keep it in a safe place so that when you order in September, then we can apply that to your order or apply it to your online order, okay? And then, oh, let's see, I've got another fun project. Hi, Kim, how are you? I missed saying hi to everybody in the beginning because I couldn't see who was on. That really bums me out. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so the Color Your Season bundle, that's that suite of products, or I guess it's really kind of a small bundle, stamp set, framelits, and watercolor pencils that are only available. Hi, Maddie, good morning, how are you? During the month of August as well, and only while supplies last. So I haven't heard that they've sold out, so supplies are still lasting at this moment. But that is that blended season stamp set. Oh, we got to put that over there. Ooh, isn't that weird? That lighting is really, really bad. Yeah, this is when I do need that lighting technician that I was talking about, but okay. So the blended season stamp set is available for a little while longer, and then the stitched season framelits. Mine are kind of a mess, but I love the 3 different sizes. That's my main reason for getting this whole framelit set is those 3 different labels. So you can see on this card, I use that small and medium size label. Let's see the pencil. Oh, yeah, Marianne, they said, so the stamp set and framelits, that's it. They will definitely not be available. But the wording was something like the new set of watercolor pencils. I don't have those yet, but it's another, so like 10 or 12 of all, like of our new or returning colors in watercolor pencils. So they're beautiful colors. Like I'm gonna have to order those in the next little bit. Those are only available in August, but then they did say they may be available in a future publication. So I think that kind of means there really probably will be. And I don't know, maybe we won't even have to wait till the annual catalog. I feel like I peeked in the holiday catalog and I don't think they're in there, so maybe even the occasions catalog next January. So anyway, if you want those watercolor pencils, just order them now and then you don't have to worry about when are they going to be available. Because I think they're only like $10 or something, $10 or $12. They're not expensive. Okay, so back to that the stamp set and framelits, the blended season stamp set and framelits. This was another card I didn't get to show you guys last week, but this was a card that we made last week at the Simple Beautiful card class. So it featured some of the Nature's Poem designer series paper, that pretty stripe, and then this is the largest label and then the smallest label. So there's one that fits in between those sizes. Oh, you're watching On the Way to the Cabin. Very nice. Have a great time at the cabin this weekend, Kim. That sounds awesome. Today's kind of weird, but I think the rest of the weekend's supposed to be beautiful, right? So yeah, and then the I Just Miss You and the little wheat stalks, those are all in that blended season stamp set. So as kind of a takeoff from this card that we did last week, I made a video and it is uploaded on YouTube now. So very similarly, what was kind of fun was a gal at class made a card that looked kind of like this. And I was like, oh, Sally, I really like that. So I snapped a picture and decided I'm just going to make a video of her card. So what she did was she took that striped paper and on the other side is that really pretty leaf paper. And then she wanted to use a different sentiment. So this is the wishing you all the best. And then we just turned it, I it's funny, I feel like she maybe did something a little bit different there too, because this one is still tall, but kind of at an angle, so it would fit. And then you've got the stamping with, I use the watercolor pencils, so I use the old ones. The new ones probably have like this Grapefruit Grove color. And then this is a ribbon. I just took two different, the Grapefruit Grove, and I think that's Fresh Fig, the sheer ribbon. Basically, you just put the two strips of ribbon together and tie them in a bow as if you were using one strip of ribbon. But all the details and sizes and everything are all on that YouTube video. So check that out. Maybe you'd like to make that card, but then make sure you get that stamp set, the blended season stamp set and stitch season framelits. Okay, so last little ditch effort. We got a little bit more time, right? Because it's only the middle of the month, so you still have potentially, right, a little bit of time about that, or to order that, I guess I should say. Oh, and then I wanted to make sure, so right around Joyce's birthday on September 29th, I wanted to make sure everybody knows that we are going to do a one-day crafting retreat here in Elma. So it's just down the road at St. Mary's School. I always rent out, it's a huge gymnasium, basically. And the really tall ceilings, really good like windows and lighting, because people always kind of wonder about that. You can always bring your own. A lot of people like to bring those OT lights. You need an extension cord, because the one thing that I don't like to do is put everybody's tables up against the wall, which obviously that's where the plugs are. So bring an extension cord too, so you can, plug it in to where you're sitting. But it's basically a great day to come and, maybe you're already even ready to make your Christmas cards. I know some people are already thinking about that, right? So September 29, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. It's $64 for the entire day. We have kind of breakfasty snacks, then we feed you lunch and we feed you dinner, and then we've got other snacks and treats that are basically out all day long. So you will not be hungry. Basically, the idea is you don't have to worry about anything except sitting at your table and crafting and maybe visiting with the other gals that are around you. It's a great time to kind of wander around and see what other people are doing and get ideas and chat with people about, what they're up to. And then also, what do we do? I make cute, I call them table treats, so fun little treats for everybody. You usually get one, like when you walk in the door, there's one at your little table setting, and then we give out another one later on in the day. You get a goodie bag. I think it's valued at like $30 or $35 in product. And then we have free make and takes that will use product from your goodie bag, so you can see, the product that's in there, you can see how to actually use it and play with it. And then I'm also going to do a holiday Stamp-A-Stack class that day as well. So if you can't make it for the whole 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., maybe you still want to come and do the holiday Stamp-A-Stack. And I will have more details. I'm working on that right now, but I'll have more details soon about the holiday Stamp-A-Stack. Oh, and Marianne saying she would, well, come on, Marianne, let's do a road trip, right? You could drive over on Friday, hang out with us all day Saturday, spend the night, and then drive back home on Sunday. How about that? Maybe get a group of friends and do like a road trip. That would be pretty cool, right? I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you. Maybe not. Holiday Stamp-A-Stack, but I'll have more details. I'm going to do one in September, October, and November, so that you'll be able to get a bunch of holiday cards together. I've done those the past couple of years, so we're going to do some more fun holiday Stamp-A-Stack classes with product from our holiday catalog that will be coming up soon. September 1st, everybody can see it. It's funny because you can see, I was saying that earlier, if you've got your wish list. If other demonstrators, I tend to not share too much. I mean, I know I showed you guys all the product, and I've been working on some things, but I tend to wait till just about the time that you can order, because you can't order it right now, so I tease everybody for too long, especially because there's so much other fun stuff from the annual catalog that we still haven't done or haven't checked out yet, right? So, all right, Marianne, you like road trips. Awesome. Well, come see us. That would be fabulous if you could do that. So I think that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. I will put the link up if anybody's interested in the one-day retreat. I have that already set up on my email. That's another thing I was thinking about too. If you watch these YouTube videos, you've got obviously get lots of information, but another great way to get information about things that are going on locally at the Stamp Studio, and then just specials and events and things that are going on anywhere across the country that you know, information that anybody would want to know about. If you sign up for my email list, which you can do right on my blog at gatheringinkspiration.com. That's another great way to stay informed basically about everything that's going on. That's my main form of communication, is through email marketing. And so nobody can ever say they don't know what's going on if they get my email and they check them. So if you want to sign up for that, I would welcome you to do that as well. Plus, actually, if you're a new subscriber to my email list, you get a free tutorial valued up to $15 as my thank you for signing up to the email list. So, oh, and then one last quick reminder. I don't have the cards here, but I went through them last week. So the Abstract Impressions class to go, that's the one with the Abstract Impression stamp set and the Springtime Impressions framelits and the Garden Impression Designer Series paper. RSVPs are due next Friday, the 24th, for those class to go kits. So there are 5 different options. I will include a link. Like I said, I went through them last week, so I won't go through them again. But I'll include the link if you want the info or if you want to sign up. Okay. All right. I think we are ready to move the camera. Are you guys ready to do that? Let's see. Let me get that situated over there too. Okay. All right. Move your heads away for a quick sec while I flip the camera for us. Okay. And we'll see. Hopefully this lighting's going to be all right. You guys tell me how it is. That looks fuzzy. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? There. Is that better? I think that's pretty well centered. Actually, let's see. Let's move that over there a little bit and that right there. Okay. I think we're good. I think you guys can see everything right. Okay. So here's the info about the online ordering. Make sure you use that host code to get your name in the drawing. Oops, I moved that out of the way. I'm going to have to keep that closer. Okay. So name goes in the drawing for that Memories and More Tea Room card pack, and then a pack of the Very Vanilla note cards and envelopes, okay? With just a $30 online order. And then if you bump it up to $50, you always get a free embellishment from me. Plus, you're going to get the projects that we're going to demonstrate in just a few moments. I have a couple of swaps to show you before we actually do our stamping, though. So let's see. Everybody's good? I feel like, yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of comments, so... yeah, it's still kind of throwing me like that. I feel like something's not right, but I think everything's good now. So hopefully, maybe I lost people in my panic moment. So, okay, back to swap cards. This is a gorgeous card. I love. So more of that sponging too. So if, I don't know if you guys can see, basically what they did was they would have cut out an oval and then obviously not used the oval, but placed it over as if it were like a mask, kind of like we did last week with our stamping. And then they just sponged inside here to just kind of create that oval background. So I love that. And then that, I'm lucky to have a friend like you from that Share What You Love suite. And then these are the 4-petal flower punch, and then some of the stamps from that stamp set. I'm drawing a blank on the name. But oh, good. I'm glad, Marianne, you like that card. I love it too. We're going to have to do some sponging. I've seen a lot of that lately. So this was a swap that I received from Rumi Radomski. Oh, that's cute. She might be, now that says JP, she might be from Japan. I wonder, her name kind of, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, but I love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. And then one of my other most favorite suites, I think I'll never get to play with this as much as I wish that I could. This one features the tufted embossing folder, and then this is the tropical framelits, I think, and then the tropical chic stamp set, and then some of the tropical escape designer series paper. I love that paper. I love that ribbon. I love that cutout too, that little frame. It almost looks like shutters or something to me. You know, like in your house in Hawaii, you might have shutters or something that that look like that. So that's a beautiful card. All from my friend Sherry Roth. So I went on an excursion. She set up for us the whale watching excursion. She kind of planned that, and you know, any demonstrator that wanted to could hop on. So I was able to do that, my kids and I, and we got to know Sherry and her daughter. That was really fun because I had not met or didn't really know Sherry. So I love your card, Sherry. And then let's see. Oh, this color, can you guys see it? It's like the lighting is weird in here today. Boy, we're going to miss the sun. This is like what wintertime feels like trying to tape these Facebook Lives. Not quite as bright and cheery, but this card is very, very bright and cheery. This is the Mango Melody cardstock, and then with that tufted embossing folder. I love that embossing folder. One of our pearly doilies. And then this is such a pretty stamp set. I do not have this one yet, but I love how she stamped the hello. I think she even cut that out. It looks like, and layered it on top. Can you kind of see that? It looks like, yeah, maybe she wanted to create a little more dimension. And then the beautiful coloring. I am going to say that these are our Stampin' Blends markers that she colored with. Some of that awesome polka dot ribbon, which I love, and then the Garden Impression Designer Series paper. So she combined a lot of different sweets. Yeah, I think she did fussy cut. The one, Marianne, is a punch, but I feel like she cut this one inside, you know, just made it. She probably stamped it 2 times basically, and one has that the kind of black outline around it, and then the other one does not. So she fussy cut one of those. I'd have to like play with it and see, but I'm not. Well, actually, yes, this is all fussy cutting too. These people amaze me. So she made 26 of these cards and fussy cut 26 of those. Maybe she did that on the airplane or something. I don't know. Although I bet they wouldn't let you on the airplane with our paper snips. I don't know. I've often wondered about that. But Bernadette Dorr, wow. So she was very industrious in making those swap cards. They're beautiful though. I mean, this is so eye-catching. I love it. So I don't know that I'd make 26, but you could make 1 or 2, right? Okay, and then here, oh, look, so the tufted embossing folder, can you see? That has been a huge hit. It's on all 3 of these cards. So this next one says, "You're stronger than most." And I have a feeling, because I don't have this one yet, but I think that this is part of that tea room suite. It almost kind of looks like a doily, that framelit there. But yeah, the tufted embossing folder with, I think this is Coastal Cabana and Bermuda Bay with a little piece of white kind of peeking out from behind there, right? And then, oh, look at this. This is from, Kylie Bertucci. She is like a famous demonstrator in Australia. Yeah, Kylie's card recipe. Isn't that awesome? She did a beautiful job with all of the details on here too. That's very sweet. I'm like looking through all this. Yeah, so, and then this is, so in Australia, they do the card sizes a little bit differently. I think I pointed that out last week. So a little bit taller than our cards and not quite as wide. So this is an A4 card, if you've ever wondered. We do not make A4 cards. So a little bit taller, a little bit more narrow is an A4 card. And then lastly, because I love, so I think, you guys are going to have to tell me what kind of fish these are. I feel like, so it's a Japanese fish. I don't know if it's a koi fish or if it's the fish in the koi pond. But then she also used that really pretty framelit from the Tropical Framelits. But I love this. It says, "Good fortune, success, prosperity, longevity, perseverance, ambition, and courage." So when you need a pick-me-up, that would be a great sentiment to put on a card and send to someone, I think. Plus, I just love all the detail in those fish. I don't know if you can see them, how it stamps the kind of lighter and darker. So this is from Mary Ellen Stites. She's not too far away in St. Joseph, Illinois, it says. So I just had to share a couple more. I'm just kind of spreading those out so you guys get a little flavor for all of the beautiful swaps that we received. And that's not even all of them. Like, I just got 26 of them. So there were a whole bunch of others that I did not receive. But I know I took pictures and put a bunch on our Facebook page too. So, all right. I think we are ready to do our stamping. Are you guys ready to do some stamping? I know I am. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this guy up out of the way a little bit so you can still see the host code if you need that, right? I'm still pretty well centered. Okay, so here is the first card that we are going to make. So I saw this card. Now I have a note here. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Anne Marie, I think her last name is Heil, is how you say it, H-I-L-E. But if you can find her at stampinanne, ANNE.com. So I have recently discovered her blog, and she does such amazing work. I love, it's funny how I'll find a demonstrator that I really love the work that they do, and then I'm on their website pretty regularly checking out what's going on, because I love to get ideas from others, because I'm sure I've shared that, right? That being crafty is probably not my super strong suit. I mean, I love to make these things, but I have a little bit of a harder time coming up with the ideas. So I love to be able to see other ideas and share them with you all. So yes, this card features, let me tell you guys, I'm going to grab them here so I don't misspeak on the names. Why do I have that? That's not the right. Oh my gosh, I put the wrong stamp set in here. We don't need that one. Okay, hold on. I'm like, what is that? That's a cute stamp set that I need to use. That's funny. Okay, so we're going to get a little organized here. I'm going to pull some things out so I have what we need. And as I'm talking here, then I'm pulling everything out, and at the bottom of the stack is my stamp set. Yeah. You're ready. Good, Marianne. Me too. So this is the Broadway birthday stamp set. You have probably seen this stamp set. But what I loved about this project was it used colors that I don't want to say are not traditional, but they were not featured. Like I think they used the Berry Burst, kind of our bright pink color, and basic black and white and gold was kind of the color combination they used on that Broadway birthday suite in the catalog. So I loved that this card kind of broke away from that, used some different colors. So Broadway birthday stamp set. So we are going to use the Hooray, and then the It's Your Birthday, and then that cute little party hat, okay? And then the Broadway Lights framelets. So they have a bunch of awesome framelets in here. I feel we did make a card a couple months ago using that little marquee piece. This is another fun piece that we use that just kind of creates that little diamond detail die cut. And then this says wish backwards. And then there's another little triangle. Oh, it's for your ice cream cone. And then let's see, that one is your candle, and that one is your little bow that might hang, or string that might hang from the bottom of your balloon there. So lots of awesome framelets in there. We are actually on this one just using the little party hats. So I'm going to put this over to the side so I don't lose anything. And I think we are ready to, let's see, what do we want to do? I think, yeah, let's do our stamping, and then we'll do our die cutting, and then I'll give you dimensions. Okay. So let me get all my pieces here. We need that punch too. Okay, get everything out. I don't need that embossing folder yet. Okay, so let's do our stamping on this one and this one. I think are all that I need. Okay, so we're gonna do our Hooray. So this is my Poppy Parade. That was another thing. I guess I didn't actually say the names of the colors that we are using, but my card base is Poppy Parade, okay? And then this layer is Coastal Cabana. I feel like I maybe got ink on my finger, so I'm trying not to touch the white. Coastal Cabana, and then this is a piece of Pineapple Punch, some of the Designer Series paper, the 2018-20, that variety pack, like this one here. So it's got Grapefruit Grove, and then on this side it has the Blueberry Bushel. But inside somewhere is our Call Me Clover, Lovely Lipstick, and our Pineapple Punch that comes in the stripes and the polka dots, skinny and fat in both, I like to say. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna grab our Hooray stamp. We're gonna ink it up. Gonna put him right on there. You know, that is really, I was thinking I maybe needed to do that. So I'll give you a tip. Let's do it actually. Let's see if it works. I need to grab a Kleenex. So bear with me one sec. So if this ever happens to you when you're stamping, so can you guys see that? Like the Hooray, it's all like running, the O's are kind of running together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm literally just taking my Kleenex, and I'm just kind of blotting away a little bit of ink, just right in the middle, because I'm just gonna kind of, so you can see like, ooh, that's what it looks like, right? So I gotta throw this in the trash. There, okay. I can't set that down anywhere, or that would be a total nightmare for me. So where's my stamp now, ladies? Here it is. I put it way out of the way. Okay. And hopefully I've given myself enough room, I think. I'm going to turn it sideways here. Okay, so I'm trying not to push too hard because I don't want to get too much ink. Hopefully this works. Yeah, look at that. Okay, see? Okay, so there's your tip for the day, right? If you're, and some of them just come and maybe they're a little bit inkier than you need them to be. So do you see how wonderful that image is versus that one there? Okay, so now the pressure is on to stamp our It's Your Birthday underneath our Hooray in our Coastal Cabana. So nice easy tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna press straight down and straight up. All right, there we go. Looks good. Oh, and then actually before I close this, we're gonna stamp a couple of party hats. Again, in our Coastal Cabana, I'm gonna turn this way, right? Okay, so we have one there and one there, okay? So now we can do our embossing and our die cutting. Make sure I've got all that stuff. Actually, you know what we might as well do too? Nope, I'm gonna do that in a sec, because I wanna tell you about measurements. Okay, never mind. So I'm gonna pop that guy right up there. So let's do our, I wanna let that dry just for a sec. So we're gonna do our embossing first. Okay, let's see, maybe I have my big shot. Scoot these guys out of the way a little bit, right? Good, I'm glad you like that tip, Marianne. It's very handy. Sometimes I just kind of let it go, but like, you know, that's something I can show everybody right now. Because I kind of noticed it on my original card too, and I didn't take the time to blot it then. So I knew it might happen this time too. Okay, let's see, here we go. So I've got my piece of Whisper White cardstock and my Oh My Stars embossing folder. Okay, we're just gonna pop him in here. So this is not one of our thick embossing folders. So I've got my regular Big Shot platform, one clear cutting pad, my embossing folder with paper inside, and then the other clear cutting pad on top. All right, we're just gonna crank that handle there, and then I'm done with that platform, I believe. So now I'm gonna grab this magnetic platform. Put one of those clear pieces there, and that one there. Okay, so there's our star. I love that embossing folder. I don't know, those are kind of like magic for me. You know, the fact that you can run it through there and end up with a whole new look to your paper. Okay, so now we are going to use our layering circle framelits, and we are using the very largest, I always put that back over here. This is the very largest straight edge on here, okay? I'm going to push that up here because I'm going to try, we got to cut a couple of those little party hats too. Snip that off. Okay, so we're gonna put the party hats here. We can only obviously do one at a time, so we only have one party hat framelit. So I'm gonna put this guy right on here, and then we'll do our cut on those, okay? So our other clear piece or pad on top, cranking our handle, and then we're gonna do one more run through because we need both of these party hats, right? So scoot that out of the way. Pop that one there. Okay, so I'm going to do the other party hat, and then we are ready to put things together. Okay. Oh, such a cute card. I love this color combination too. And it's one I may not have thought of. Poppy Parade is a color for me that when it was an in color, however many years ago that was, I was not that excited about it. I guess I can't even really say why. I didn't love it, but now having it come back, I am really, really enjoying it. It's really just a nice, bright, kind of an orangey red almost, I would say. So, okay, let's get these guys out of the way. We don't need these. Okay. All right. So let me give you dimensions on things here. Okay. So our card base, our Poppy Parade card base, here's our piece of cardstock, measures the 8.5 by 11, cut it in half, this time along the 8.5 inches at 4.25 inches, right there. And then along the 11-inch side, we scored it in half at 5.5 inches. So it's gonna make a tall card like that, okay? All right, scoot that guy then. Our Coastal Cabana piece measures 4 inches by 5.25 inches. And then the white piece, the Whisper White piece that we embossed, measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So you can see those are all graduated in 1/4 of an inch along the way. And then this is a strip of that 2018-20 Designer Series paper with the polka dots on one side and the stripes on the other. And this one measures 2 inches by 5 inches. Okay, so this is what I was going to do earlier, and then I thought, oh, I can't punch it before I give you dimensions. So now we can punch this guy. Fits just about perfectly inside my punch, 2-inch wide with my triple banner punch. So that's very simple. And I think we can put things together now. So I have mentioned I'm still using my fast fuse because I have a bunch of it, ladies. So I'm using it up until it's all gone. I love using my fast fuse on these embossed pieces because I think they just need a little bit more oomph to hold them on our card, right? Okay, so now putting some more adhesive on the back of my Coastal Cabana piece. And that one and that one, right? And I'm gonna pop this guy right on here. Oh, so cute. I love that. Love, 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 love. It's such a bright, fun color combination, right? And then we're going to put some adhesive on the back of our flag, right? Or banner, either one, whatever you like to call it. Make sure that's good. You have no forgiveness, though, with that fast fuse. So you got to make sure you like where you put it, right? Oh, and then, let's see. I'm going to use... so I found it was kind of easy to just run some adhesive like this. And so kind of like the Bermuda Bay ribbon that we're giving away next week. This is the Poppy Parade mini striped ribbon. Thank you for sharing, Marianne. I appreciate that. So, okay, so we're just going to kind of tack it down and then loop it. And we want to make sure that it is kind of long enough that you can see once we put that piece, the what am I trying to say, the circle, our circle. I want to kind of layer that because at first when I did this I had it not coming out as far as I needed it to, and then when I put this on top you couldn't see very much. So I think you can see that better. And if you use your snail adhesive, then if you don't like how you've kind of looped and tacked that, you can always lift it up. The fast fuse would not be quite as forgiving, I don't think. So, okay, now we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of this guy. These dimensionals are funny. It's like too much is coming off, so the back side's not sticky. There. Okay, I think maybe I've got it. Got it working now. All right. So I'm going to peel the back sides off of these and pop this one right on. Let's see, maybe right. I kind of like it at an angle. That hooray. There we go, right there. Then we are going to put just a little bit of adhesive. My fingernails, I just filed them, so I can't pick up anything right now. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of adhesive on our little party hats. We're going to put one there, and then maybe layer one right about there. Then, so I love the little bit of shimmer and texture that our Wink of Stella brush gave to those little stripes on there. So I'm just going to kind of prime this up a little bit. I have found this is the best way, and I might even do it, you know, upside down and right side up. I do not shake this. I think that's a good enough way to just kind of get it woken up. And then if you're worried, and this happened to me yesterday, I squeezed, unfortunately I was kind of, because I hadn't used this in a while, so I was on a scratch piece of paper or on your work surface. If you over here squeeze, you know, you might get a huge glob, and you don't want that to end up on your project, right? So I think it's recommended that you kind of prime it over on a little scrap piece of paper so you don't get a big blob, because sometimes that happens. So I'm just kind of painting in, just adding a little bit of fun glimmer and texture there. And sometimes I feel like it doesn't come out quite as much as I want it to, but there's that fine line between too much and not enough, right? Then the very last thing we're going to do is add a couple of rhinestones to the top of our party hats. Get that one on there. I should be using my paper snips, but I'm not. I'm being lazy. There. So that is basically it. How about that cute birthday card? Isn't that fun? You guys love that color combination too? I think it's so pretty. I love that stripy ribbon. My favorite, one of my favorites. So, okay, project number 1. Give me 1 sec to kind of clean off, because otherwise I'm going to be reaching for all these things and thinking I need them for the next project, which is not the case. So shoot, sorry if I just wiggled that camera a bit. Those guys over there. Okay. Get my Wink of Stella out of the way. All right. And so project number 2, I had moved this, haven't I? So let's see. This one is awesome. You guys are going to love. So my challenge in our Inkspired Stampers group, our creative challenge, was to find a fun fold on a card. Thank you, Nikki. I'm glad you like those colors. So this is a fun fold that I found online. So check this out. Yeah, the little bitty stripes, those are awesome, aren't they? So yeah, and it comes in, well, I think I showed you all 3 colors then, didn't I? Bermuda Bay, Poppy Parade, and Gorgeous Grape. I love all those little mini striped ribbons. Okay, but so here, check out this fun fold card. So how about this? So you flip this up here, and you flip that open there, and then you can write your sentiment right inside there. Isn't that cool? I have never done a card like this, and so I thought maybe you guys haven't done one either, and so I have to show you how to do it, right? Okay, so actually let me scoot that guy out of the way. So I've got all my pieces here again, and we're using, so that awesome stamp set, the Dandelion Wishes stamp set, because I just love those little dandelions. And then we're using that sentiment, sending well wishes your way. This card might even work for a wedding card, wishes for a lifetime of love and happiness. I think that might work on there. And the size fits too. Those are about the same size, so they'd fit on that circle really well. So I like that though too, that I made a wish and you came true. Yes, I know, Nikki, I love this set too. So I'm glad you do also. Okay, so I'm pulling all this stuff out and I'm realizing step 1 is to show you guys how to cut and score. So I need to make sure I'm giving myself enough room here so that we can do that. Yes, so, all right, let me grab, I've got my scoring plate here first. So step 1, is that in the view? Okay. I have a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock, full sheet, the 8.5 by 11. And step 1 is to basically score it in half at 4 1/4, which is right there. I'm gonna do it one more time just to make sure. And then turn it sideways and score it again in half at 5.5 inches. So I'm gonna do it right there. Okay, so that's all we need to do, just score it in half both ways. Oh good, yeah, oh your grandkids are gonna love this one, Marianne. Very, very cool. Yeah, it's always fun to do something a little bit different, isn't it? Okay, so then I have my Stampin' Trimmer, and are you guys gonna be able to see? So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut it on a diagonal. So I wanna put this tip right up along here, and then obviously the one at the bottom is going to go down at the bottom. You're not going to be able to see both ends, but that's the idea, is to get this lined up. So you have to be a little bit careful, right? Let's see. Yep. Okay, so I don't know, can you maybe can just barely see that. So this corner is along the little cutting line along the top, and then the bottom corner is down at the bottom. Okay, what I did find was, so I didn't take off my other scoring blade, so I'll show you in a sec, but I could cut almost all the way, so I can get all the way up to the top, but I can't quite get down to the bottom because I haven't taken that other guy off. So I have a little bit of a hard time getting those on and off, so I'm like, I'm not gonna take it off even for this demonstration. Oops. But what I can do is use my paper, not my paper snips, but whatever, my scissors, and I'm just gonna make that last little cut right there. Okay, a little bit of fuzz there. So that is our card base. So can you see you actually get 2 of them, right, out of 1 sheet of cardstock? Okay, So there's our card base. So I'm going to move this out of the way. So it's really, really simple. Actually, there's one more step, so I should show you that too. But let's get our fold in here, right? Okay. So we've got that one there, and we've got that one there. So it's already all folded and ready to go, right? Isn't that funny? So hold on. That one's backwards, isn't it? I guess it will do that. I don't know. Maybe I did it backwards on both of them, but let's see what this one does too. Huh. You know what? Maybe because the way I angled it. So maybe I angled it the other way. Well, this card's going to go this way, okay? So we're going to do one that goes like that, and then we've got this one that goes like that. I think either way works. So yeah, what it is though, you know, when I put this paper on there on the diagonal, it's whether I cut here or I cut here. And it must have been the one that I did yesterday. I cut this way so that it folds a little bit differently, but it's not a big deal. Either way works, I think, right? So they're both very cool. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way because the other thing that we need to do with our trimmer is, so this is a piece of the Share What You Love Designer Series paper. Remember how we use this all the time in the spring? I hadn't used it in a while, so I had to break it back out because I love that shimmeriness on there, right? So this is a piece of cardstock that measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches, okay? And we are just going to lay it right on here. And again, we are going to cut it on the diagonal. And I have to think about, because I actually had to turn it over, and I'm trying to think if I'm going to need to do that. Well, I've got another piece that I did the wrong way. So I'm going to turn this over because that's what I found was that I needed to turn it over to do it kind of opposite. Let's see. So I've cut that right in half. And is that going to fit? It is. There we go. So yeah, if you turn it over and then cut, because what happened was this one, is it this one? Yeah, I cut it this way and then it didn't fit on my card like it would this time. Isn't that funny? So you just have to, that was one of the little lessons that I learned as I was doing this card, that you want to think about which way the angle that you need. So do you want to cut it this way, or do you have to turn it over and cut it the opposite side? So check that out with your card before you make your cut. Either that or you have to grab another piece and turn it over like I did. But now I've got lots of these pieces so I can make lots of cards too, right? Okay, so that's going to go right on there. All right, so we're all set with that. Now, let's see what we've got. So I think we can actually, let's go ahead and adhere this piece because then this guy's kind of good and out of the way, right? Okay, so we're just going to kind of layer him right inside there. So you just have a little bit of an edge that peeks out all the way around there, right? Then we are going to grab our Dandelion Wishes stamp set. There with, I am using So Saffron ink. I really like that really kind of pale yellow ink on this card. So, oops, we don't even need that, do we? I already have it open. We need, I've got it right here. Never mind. So this is just a scrap or a strip, I guess, of Whisper White cardstock. So we're gonna stamp our Sending Well Wishes Your Way in So Saffron ink right on our Whisper White cardstock, right? And then, actually on the inside, I'm not gonna, let's move this. All right, let's do our stamping with these little guys inside here too. So, I'm gonna stamp one of these, maybe right about there, and then I'm gonna stamp another one kind of down in the corner. And you can do that however you like, but I just love that when you kind of open this up, you get a little preview of what's going on inside there, right? Okay, now we are done with our So Saffron ink. Now, I actually used punches on this one, so this is super simple and easy. So with my 2-inch circle punch, and this is upside down, but I think we get the idea, right? We're just gonna pop that guy out, right? And then I have another piece of basic black cardstock with my Starburst punch. So I'm just gonna pop that in there and punch that guy out, right? Then we are going to adhere this, so our white circle sentiment right on our black Starburst, okay? And where are my rhinestones? Right here in front of my face. We're going to add these right now. So we're going to just grab a couple of these rhinestones, pop one there and another one right beside it. Okay, those guys there. And then where's my ribbon? Right here in front of my face. So this is some of our gold metallic edge ribbon, which is beautiful. I thought it worked really, really well. I like even kind of the white and the vanilla together like that too. I thought that was really pretty. So again, what we are going to do is I am going to kind of run a little bit of adhesive, and same idea where we're just going to kind of loop and tack this back. It's so funny because this card is opposite, so I'm like, okay, how am I gonna, I gotta get the ribbon going across it. So we're gonna do, I'll get it, ladies. We're gonna do maybe one there, and then we're gonna loop it back right about there. And then I do need to add a little bit more of adhesive to kind of get this looped back over itself again. Oops. That keeps wanting to pop up, so it doesn't want to stay very well, right? And then I'm gonna trim that guy off, okay? And then we just need a couple of dimensionals on the back of him, or you know what I think I'm even gonna do? I'm gonna put them right on my ribbon to kind of hold it in place. Peel these guys off, get my other dimensional, and then pop that right on there. Yeah, so there we go. Isn't that fun? And then you just open it up, and either way works. So obviously that one is going like that, right? And then this guy is going like this. So whichever way, you know, honestly, whichever way your card gets cut, just make your card like that. So that kind of takes the stress out of trying to decide what you're doing on those, right? So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you all were ink-spired today. I hope you enjoyed the projects. Don't forget, as always, the quick reminder, if you put a $30 online order in by next Wednesday, you are going to get this project, the Hooray card, and the Sending Well Wishes Your Way card, right? You definitely are going to get those projects that I demonstrated, and then your name goes in the drawing to win the Very Vanilla Note Cards and Envelopes and the Memories and More Tea Room Memories and More card pack, right? So you can make lots and lots of cute cards all on your own. Just make sure to use the host code, the U643SPC2. And then if you bump your order up to $50, well, right now in August, you get that bonus day coupon, and you also get a free embellishment from me. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate you joining me. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day on Friday and a great weekend, and we will see you guys soon. Okay, thanks so much. Bye, everybody.